Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, Arpita.
Hi, Arpita.
Uh, Anyone else going to join, or shall we start?
I guess everybody's here.
Any idea? Anyone else going to join?
Parveen is not there, I guess.
Don't know, Arpita. I think.
Okay, fine, then let's start. Let me show my screen. So today we'll be covering this all topic. Today is the last day for SQL. Then we'll be moving to the ETL part. So today I'll be covering in or exist. Then, sorry, in and exist. Then subquery, view, index, then the store procedure. So, sorry, store procedure. So coming to the first is in and exist. So what is in? Can anyone say what is in? Where we can use in? Can anyone say where we can use in? You guys know or not? What is in? Like suppose there is a table called select star from.
Any specific kind of information to
If you
search
want
any?
to extract the set of data from a table, then in that case, we'll use in. So suppose select star from dbo.employee. Okay. Here, if I want to extract the data from the department, employee ID, where employee ID in, if in 1, 2, 3, 4. In that case, I'm extracting a set of records from the table. So I'm using in condition. So in is basically what? In is an operator used to retrieve the result when specified value match with any value in the set of value or written by a subquery. We can use in the subquery as well. You can use in the insert, select, update, and delete query. Like you can you can use in subquery. How you will use in subquery? Select star from
Table
employee where salary in, select salary from dbo.employee where manager ID equal to 2. So if you put like this, you will be getting the I'm getting for everything one. So how many employees manager ID 2? So we'll have 4 employees, which is having manager Rohit, Agam, Sanjay, and Asis. So I should get everybody's salary. So let's see. Rohit, Agam, Sanjay, Asis. Why I'm getting for Modit? Modit, why I'm getting for Modit? I should get for the only for these people. Rohit, Agam, Sanjay, Asis. But why I'm getting for Modit as well? Because they both have same salary because of that? No. Let's put instead of employee where employee ID equal to, because it's like some sort of self-join. Probably maybe because of that I'm not getting the proper record. Let's try. No, even here also I'm not getting. Let's take some other table. Maybe this table I cannot get it because it's I can do the self-join with this. Suppose this is the order table. DBO dot order. So select star from DBO dot orders. So if I want to extract the, suppose this table doesn't have any data, superstore order. Okay, so in this table, suppose I want to see the sales amount for the south region. Let's see how to get it. Select star from so if we can see, I have extracted the customers. Probably I'm doing some mistakes, so I'm not able to extract it. I want to see the list of customer ID which belongs to the region equals to south. Suppose if you want to take an employee which is having salary, suppose. But here why I'm not getting it? Customer ID. Select custom. Again, select distinct customer. I'm putting the proper way, but why I'm not getting it? Anyways, customer ID from dbo.superstore where let's try category equal to furniture. Category. No, I'm not getting it. Why? I'm not sure. Can I check a small table? What about this? Yeah, no, this says employee. Is there any other table? Okay, let's see. Here also I should get it. I'm not sure why I'm not getting it. I should get it. This is fine, but here I'm not getting it. Where salary in, select distinct salary from. Manager ID equal to 4. Yeah. For this, I got it. Select start from employee. It is like if we'll go over here, if we can see, we have for manager ID 4, we have only 2 salary, that is 10,000. So when I am putting it, select start from employee where salary in, select salary from the manager ID equal to 4. So here what will happen? This part, this inner query will be executed first. Then whatever will be output that will display with replace the output that will extract the output from the inner query. Outer query will take the output of the inner query and display the result. So this is in conditions. Now exist is the different one. Exist, what will happen? Exist what will happen? Exist will first run the outer query. It will extract the data from this, and if something will match in the inner query, it will display the record. For example, if we'll show here exist, what will do? You can see select column name from table name, where exist select column name from the table name conditions. So first this outer query will execute, then then it will check with the inner query. If some values matches with the inner query, then it will display the records. See, exist is a boolean. It will check subquery results, return either true or false. If it is matching, then it will extract the data. If it is not matching, then it will not return anything. So for example, exist can be, here you can use not in as well. Suppose if I can use not in, you can put it not in as well. Not in will not, like apart from this, it will extract all the records. Like except 1, 2, 3, 4, you will get rest of the records. Similarly, exist. Suppose I want to check, I have 2 tables. One is the order detail tables. Let me see what is the order details as data. So this is the order details tables. Order detail table, I have ID. So I have two tables. One is customer table. Let me put it over here. This is the customer table. And this is the order detail table. So my requirement is I need to extract the list of the customers who has details on the order table. Like they have purchased something and the detail is there in the order table. So in that case, if you'll see, let me put this in the Excel. So this is in, so this is a customer, this is the order table. This is the customer table. So I want to extract the data. I want to extract the records which the customer from the customer table has entry in the order table. Means the customer has purchased some order and there is an entry. So which all customer has entry in the order table? This particular, then 101, then 103, then we have 106, 104 as well. And 103, 102. So I have 101, 102, 103. So basically I have 5 entries, except 105 and 7, I should extract all the records. So how to write this? Can see how I'm writing it. Select star from dbo.customer. Okay. Where exist, select star from, select one from which table? You need to write the order detail table because we are checking the existence of the customer in order details tables. So we need to put like this, where I need to put some alias. Customer is for C, O is for order. So where C dot customer ID equal to O dot customer ID. So if this condition will satisfied, then it will extract all the records. See, I'm getting only 101. If you can see, 101 I'm getting, 2 I'm getting, 3 I'm getting, 4 I'm getting, and 106 I'm getting. I'm not getting 105 and 7 because that too the customer has not purchased, that two particular customer has not purchased any order so far. So we do not have details. So basically, whenever you want to check some values present in A, some values from A present in B or not, then in that case, you can do like this. You should have both the tables should have primary key, foreign key relationship. Then you can put exist. The first outer query will be executed first, and if it will extract the data and check in the inner query. Like first select star from customer is executing, then whatever the output I'm getting, it is checking inside this inner query. If it is matching, then it is displaying the record. Now coming to the not exist. So select. Now we want to see how many, like which all customer has not purchased any, placed any order. So in that case, you can put where not exist, select one from see, these two customer doesn't have purchased any order. So I have only 105 and 107. So in and exist, anyone has any doubt?
No, Arpita.
So in what is in and what is exist? Can anyone say?
Hmm.
What is the difference between in and exist? Can anyone say?
In it actually extract the data uh, from the table. If any
Even this
value.
is also extracting the data from the table. But in what we'll do, first the inner query will execute it. It will extract the setup records from the table. It will extract the setup records from the table using in. But here it exists is sort of subquery where the outer query will be executed first. Then the output of outer query will check the existence in the inner query. If both are matching, then it will give you the output. If it is not matching, then it will not give the output. If you are using exist, it will check the outer query, output of outer query is exist in the inner query or not. If it is exist, then it will give the output. It is like exist will consider the Boolean values like the outer query exists in inner query. If it is yes, then it will display the output like that. But in is the set of records you can extract from the table. If you can see over here, what is the difference between in query? In query is used to minimize the multiple or conditions. You can put at a time everything, all the values. Suppose you want to find the employee ID from 1 to 10, you can only in conditions, you can put 1, 2, like that, you can put till 10. But here it will exist operator, it will check the existence of data in a subquery. If it is data is there, then it will retrieve the record. Okay. Then in query, it compares the value between the child query and parent query. So if you are using in query in the soft query, first the child query will be a child query means inner query will be executed first, then output of inner query will and the output of inner query will consider as the input for the outer query and it will display the result. Then exist, it does not compare the value between the subquery and parent query. What will happen here in exit, it will extract the output of outer query, like parent query will be executed first. Its output will once we'll get the output of the parent query, then it will check inside the child query. If it is exist, it will provide the data. Similarly, in it scans all value inside the in block. Suppose you are providing in conditions 10 values, all the 10 values, if it will satisfy, then it will check for all the 10 values. Suppose if that value is not there in the table also, it will check for all the values and display the output. Whereas exist, if the value is not present in the in your child query, then it will not retrieve a single it will not retrieve any data. It will first check the existence of the output of parent query with the child query. If the child query has matches, the output of the parent query matches with the child query's data, then you will get the output in exist, or else you will not get. Then you can use in the subquery for in operator, even in exist also you can use in the subquery. Exist is very important. Even in also you should know where to use exist and where to use in, because these are all queries, whatever we learned so far, everything you will be using in your day-to-day life. Now coming to the subquery. So what is subquery? Can anyone say what is subquery? Because you guys told me that you have learned it.
Yeah, it is like a query inside the query.
Okay.
So,
Anyone else? What is subquery? Guys, can anyone say what is subquery?
So query inside a query.
Subquery is the query within the query. So basically, subquery is a query within the query. Like the inner query will execute it first, then the output of the inner query will replace with the it will consider as the input for the outer query. The subquery can be nested inside it can be used with insert, delete, update, and the select statement. So subqueries, how we'll write the subqueries? Select the column name from the table, where some column name, either you can put equal, you can put greater than, you can put less than, you can put then any, then all, anything you can use with the subqueries. So you can put equal, greater than, less than, then less than equal to, greater than equal to, in, any, all. These all things will be put in the subquery. But subquery is basically two types. What are they? And it has subquery has two part. First is the inner query part and the outer query part. These part, whatever you are coming in, considering coming inside the parenthesis, this is the inner part, and this before the greater than symbol, this is the outer part. And subquery is two types. What are the two types of subquery? One is called single row subquery. Single row subquery. Single row subquery. And the second one is multi-row subquery. Multi-row subquery. So what is single row subquery? When you are putting greater than, less than, greater than equal to, comma, less than, or less than equal to, or equal to sign, if you are using, then you are retrieving only the if you are using that one, then it is a single row subquery. Okay. Then what is multi-row subquery? Multi-row subquery, in, any, all. These all are multi-row subquery. Clear?
Yes.
So there are two types of subquery, and there are two more, but we'll see that one later. First, we'll learn that this one. So this is your single row subquery and the multi-row subquery. Single row subquery is greater than equal to, less than equal to. And multi-row subquery is in, any, all. So let me take a table. If I have any data in any table, let me see. Okay. This, let's see here, we have any data. Yes, I have data. Let's create a table rather searching for it. Let me create a table where create table. Employee info. Sorry, employee info. Employee ID. Employee name. Then salary. Department ID. employee ID int. Just give me a minute. Huh? Employee name is worker 50. Then salary int. Department ID int. Okay, now let's insert the data into the table. Okay, we have this sort of data. Now I want to find it out the employee whose salary is less than the salary of Varti. Which salary is greater than the Varti's salary? Which all salaries are greater than Varti's salaries? So how to get it? Select start from employee where salary. Can anyone tell me how to write it?
Where salary is greater than,
Greater than
in
What?
bracket, select salary,
selects
salary from employee info,
employee info.
where
Okay.
EMP name
EMP name.
equal to Bharati.
EMP name equal to Bharti. So we'll be getting the output. What has happened? Salary, select salary from employee. What is it? Software written more than one values. Yeah, it is written more than one values. We'll do this. It's not a single row subquery, so we cannot return it. Which is having the values more than Akash, we can single row subquery only return one values. What is query written more than one value? It's salary greater than. Why? How many it is there, Akash? Akash has two values. Okay. Let's put distinct salary. No, distinct I cannot put. Let me insert one more record. The ma, sorry, the ma already there. Okay. Now, instead of that, we'll write who all have the start from employee who has the salary. Oh, this is not the, oh, sorry, I'm not using employee info. That's the problem.
Okay.
Yeah, table
I,
names.
because of that, it is what was called employee info where salary. Acha, here I'm getting more than things. Okay, fine. Single row subquery will return only one row. So here we have, acha, I have duplicate as well now.
It's repeating.
But I have deleted it, right?
Yes, repeated it.
Draw table, employee info.
You should not have duplicates.
Yeah, we should not have duplicate, right? Else it will return so much record.
Yeah, 80,000 is twice.
See, we have 6 rows. Now we need to get the employee which is greater than Geeta's. So we should get only one record now. Geeta, we have Ankit, right? He has greater than. Why I'm not getting select salary from employee name Geeta? So Geeta has 90,000. Now Geeta has 90,000, then Ankit has 95,000. I should get it. Acha, employee info. Again, I'm doing mistake. Yes. Now, single row subquery will return only one row. It will not return multiple. Suppose if we'll put here in,
Okay.
if we'll put, then instead of this, we'll put in, and here we'll put
More names.
uh,
Here also we
where,
can put the condition, right? Where salary is greater than like
Yeah,
where
in
salary
inside.
in
here you want me to put salary greater than
Hmm.
50,000. Yeah, it is retrieving the record. It is like we have where salary greater than 50,000 is which is Rama has, Geeta has, ABC, then Akash and Ankit. So I'm getting all the records over here. So this is multi-row subquery. You can use in single row subquery only will be giving only one output. It will not give the multiple output for single row subquery. So only one output you will be getting in the single row subquery. But multi-row subquery like in any, what will happen if we use any? Let's see.
So here
Like,
is salary more than instead of 50,000. Can we use a name?
yeah, salary is yes, for salary you cannot use a name. What we can do that we cannot use salary where select salary from employee where employee name equal to, I think we can put Akash. Yeah, it is giving, but Akash and AB because the salary, right? What is happening that it is extracting the it is taking the salary because
But
salary of
we did
Akash
mention
and AB
more
is same.
than condition, right? We
Huh?
didn't mention the condition here, more than Akash or like that.
No, here you want to put
More than Akash. Yeah, we want records more
where
than Akash.
salary info from employee name equal to Akash and the salary. Let's see.
Hmm.
And department ID we can put like this, and department ID equal to 45. Then I think we'll get the record. Only Akash info will get. No, still I'm getting. Why? Okay, here, right, it is extra. I'm just getting the salary, right? So because
Yeah.
of that, this salary is there for 2 persons. So it is retrieving the data for this. But here you can put, instead of that, you can put here EMP ID in. Then it will give you the particular employee ID. Okay, here you can put employee ID in. You can put employee ID from this, where salary greater than suppose 45,000. So you will be getting all the records. See, you will be getting all the records.
Yeah, more than
Okay.
40,000.
45. And if you want to put any other condition, or if you want to put between you guys know.
Yes.
So you can use between as well.
Yeah.
So you can put any range between suppose 50,000 and between 50,000
95.
and 90,000. Sorry. And 90,000. Between 50,000 and 90,000. So it will give you the record. You can put any conditions as per your requirement. These all are the simple one. So you can use any condition based on the requirement. Okay. Then one more thing. I told you like second highest salary, right? Here using the using this this subquery also you can get it. Second highest salary.
Yes.
How you will get it? Let's do it.
We will
First,
write the
second highest salary from the employee table. Okay. So I told you to use dense rank and all these things. Suppose if you are not comfortable with dense rank, you can use in this way also. So what we'll do? First we'll write.
Select star from employee info.
And okay, fine. Wait a minute. First we'll, okay, you are saying select star from employee info. Okay. Employee info. But here I'll be taking select top 2 stars, okay, because I want second highest salary. So I'm taking from top to sun, where salary in, select top 2 salary from employee info, ordered by salary descending. So if I'll execute only this person, see what we are getting. If I'll execute only these 2 persons, I'm getting 95,000 and 90,000. So out of this, which is second highest? Our second highest is this
90,000.
one, 90,000. So if I'll run now, I should get 90,000. Sorry. Okay. Ordered by. Select top 1 starts from this. Ordered by salary ascending. So now I should get only guitars. Suppose you are not comfortable with the Windows functions, dance rank, but I should suggest that you should know all Windows functions. Suppose you are not comfortable with this, you can write the subquery and retrieve the data. Like second highest salary. Here I have they will ask fifth highest salary. Instead of top 2, you can use top 5. Like top 2 is this is like N. Okay. It's like instead of top 2, it is like n. Whatever the as per your requirement, you can place n values. N values can be 2, 3, 4, whatever as per your requirement, you can put it. Okay. So next concept is okay. Now 2 more things with subquery: correlated and non-correlated subquery. So that is what is correlated and non-correlated subquery. Correlated subquery. So non-correlated subquery is same thing. Your inner query, the output of inner query will be execute with the output of inner query will be the input for the outer query. and the inner query, like the child query, will depend on the parent query. The child query will depend on the parent query. For non-correlated subquery is, what is non-correlated subquery? Correlated subquery. Non-correlated subquery is, what is the non-correlated subquery?
Parent
It is the,
parent queries.
is the query is, the query is this query is depend on the outer query, because the inner output of inner query, output of subquery, right? Subquery will substitute with the input of main query. This is the your non-correlated subquery. The next one is correlated subquery. Correlated subquery. So what is it is a depend, it will be it is independent. These all are not, this will not depend on the main query. It is independent of main query. Independent of main query. It doesn't depends on the subquery. The subquery doesn't depends upon the main query. So here the queries which select data from the table, select data from the table referenced, select data from the table, referenced
ఏం నాటకాలు చేస్తున్నాను
in outer query. It is independent of, I have written, right? Correlated subquery, what will do? It will select data from the table referenced in the outer query. So it is independent of main query. The non-correlated subquery is the output of inner query will substitute with the output of the outer query, and the and it is depend on the main query, but correlated subquery, it is independent of main query. The query which data from the table reference in the outer query. Okay, this is the about correlated and non-correlated subquery. Now the next concept is view. What is view? I told you in the sometimes back. What is view? Can anyone say what is view?
It is a subset of table, means the sum of the contents from the main table will put in the view, but it will not
Okay,
store any memory.
Yeah, it doesn't store in the memory. What view is a virtual table. It doesn't
Yes,
exist.
it's a virtual table.
View is a virtual table which stores the data in the form of select statement. The output, like it is like the select statement, the data we can extract and store in the view. But if you if you'll put counts, if you'll see the data in the view, nothing will be there. Only it will retrieve the data from the select queries. So view is consists of the select statement that stores as an object in the database. View is referred as a select, insert, update, delete. View is a virtual table. It doesn't have the data. Now let's create a view. So what is the syntax for create the view?
Select table.
Create view. Suppose I want to create a view for this employee details. Okay, go to this ETL training. Let me create a view for this customer. Okay, create view vw underscore customer, add, select, start from dview.customer. You can put condition as well. Sorry. you can you in select query you can put any things whichever you can whichever condition you want to put. Let's put in create view, sorry, view customer VW underscore customer as select star from customer DBO.customer. Suppose you want to put any condition here, you can write where condition as well. So now the view will get created. So where you can see the view, just go to that schema, click over here view. See, I have a view. If I'll see here, I can see the data from this table in this view. I can see this data from this table. Exactly, it will store. Suppose if I want to put, let me drop this view. Achha, let it be. Let one more we'll take. Suppose if I want to create a view with the conditions, then you can put the conditions like this. I'll go to this table. Take the superstore order. Okay. Now I want to create a view. Create view. My view name is BW order details. Order details as select start from dbo.superstore order, where if you can put suppose example, if I want to get the state equal to US, let me see if I have something or not. Let me put region only because I know region is better. Region equal to West. So it will store the West region data. If I'll go over here, go to the view. If you can go here, just refresh it once. Yeah, now it came. Now you can see, select start from DBO.view orders details. Okay, here if I'll go here, region, I have only West region data. West region data only I have this. So based on the requirement, you can put the where conditions, whatever you want to put over here, you can add it in the select queries. Okay. Now the next concept is index. There are two, why we need index? Basically, in your book or something, you will be having index at the front page, right? So why you need index? Why you need index in our book?
To see the actual content where it is available.
Yeah, the same way we create index in the columns in the database. In the particular table, we create index. So index, what will so index will be created in the basically a particular column. It can be created on the primary key or some other column as well. So index, what we'll do when we'll create the index, it will increase the performance of the table. That's what we create index to increase, like performance optimization. Suppose your table is taking more time compared to the expected, then and you want to increase, you want to do the performance optimizations, then in that case you'll be suggested to create some index on the table. So there are two types of index. One is cluster index and one is non-cluster index. There are two types of index, cluster, non-cluster index. So what is the difference? What is the cluster index and non-cluster index? Cluster index will reorder the physical order of the table and it search the data based on the key. Like it will search the data based on the primary key, because we can create only one cluster index for the table. Whereas non-cluster index, it will maintain the logical, it will do not alter the physical order of the table. Even it maintains the logical order of the table. But non-cluster index, you can create many non-cluster index in a particular table. You can create more than one non-cluster index in a table, but cluster index, only one index you can create in the table. So what is cluster index? Cluster index will alter the physical order of the table. Whereas non-cluster index, it do not alter the physical order of the table, it maintains the logical order of the table, and we can create many non-cluster index in one table, but only one cluster index can be present in the table. So generally we prefer to create non-cluster index compared to the cluster index. Though we are creating more than one index in a table, so performance wise non-cluster index will be having less performance compared to the cluster index. Cluster index will provide more performance compared to non-cluster index, because we are creating only one index in the table. But in non-cluster index, we are creating multiple indexes in the table. So cluster and non-cluster index clear?
Yes.
Non-cluster, it will
Yeah, go ahead.
and the physical order means what, Arpita?
Physical order means the way the data is getting stored.
Okay.
The table structure, it will not change, but the cluster index will
Okay.
change the table structure.
Okay.
Okay. Acha. Now next is the procedure. So what is the procedure? Procedure will contain the store procedure. It contains the list of the SQL statement which you are planning to execute. Instead of creating multiple SQL statement, you can put all the SQL statement and create a procedures. So how to create a store procedure? So you can write in this way. Okay, let me give you here the definitions properly. Procedure. Okay, store procedure is a group of transact SQL statement compiled into a single execution plan. You can put multiple SQL statement, like you can join multiple tables. You create one set of SQL statement and put it in a you can create a procedure and put it. And store procedure, you can parameterize the value. You, instead of putting a only static value every time in where condition, if you want to pass some dynamic values, you can use store procedure. Here you parameterize the value. First we'll see how to create a store procedure. So create procedure. Procedure. Yeah, tell me.
Stored procedure is a type of procedure?
No,
No.
it's like procedure in the sense, like it's a store procedure we say in like SQL.
Okay.
But when you are creating the table, when you are creating the procedure, you need to write create procedure. But it is a store procedure which stores list of the SQL statement in a table in the database.
Okay.
Okay, let's put get customer details. As sorry, it will be one lesson. As begin no count on, I believe, no count on, sorry, non-count on I've written. Now, how to execute the store procedure? Achha, first of all, where you can see the store procedure, if you'll go to this programmability, refresh it. See, under this ETL training data schema, you can go to this programmability. Under programmability, store procedure, you can see the store procedure. So what I have created now, get dbo.customer details. Now I need to execute. So I need to put execute get customer details. Okay. So it will give me the data for the customer, whatever I have created over here. Now, how to parameterize the store procedures? So next is create get cust detail. So I want to parameter. Pardon?
Sorry for interruption, Arpita.
Yeah.
After this, how long you are taking the class?
Another
Like,
5
I
minutes.
need to
I'll
leave.
close it. This is the last topic. Okay.
Okay.
Because tomorrow I won't be available, so I want to finish it quickly. So this is the last topic. I'll be closing it soon. Okay. Another
Okay.
5 minutes.
Okay, Arpita.
Okay. Then you need to put like this at parameter. This is the parameter. Then I'm putting cust ID, my customer ID, instead of customer ID, I want to do the parameterization. This cust ID int. Then you need to put as begin. Okay. Next, after begin, you put set no count on. Then select star from this dbo.customer where customer ID called cost ID equal to, instead of putting the values, here I'll put this parameter cust underscore, sorry, small, cust underscore ID. Okay. Now just end it. Then unknown object get it. Acha, I have not put procedure. Sorry. Get procedure. Get customer details. Now you can put it. So it's got created. Now how to execute the procedure when we are parameterizing the values. So take this procedure name, execute store procedure name. So I think I have values in the customer table. Let me see what was the value in customer ID. Okay, fine. Let's put get the data for 106. So execute exec. Execute. See, like this, you need to parameterize the value. Rather dynamically providing the values over here, you can parameterize the value. You can put parameterization and any values. Like I have taken only one customer ID. If you want, you can parameterize all the value like customer ID, customer name, age, everything you can parameterize. This is a small table, but if you are using the big table, then you can parameterize the n number of parameter. You can pass the parameter and you get the data dynamically. Rather putting in the where condition, here you can parameterize the data. So that's all for today. I have covered everything for SQL. I'll be giving some assignment so that you guys can do it in the vacations and after in the 5th I'll be taking your class. So from today tomorrow onwards there will be no class till 4th. So 5th I'll be taking your class. We'll start the ETL part there. Okay. And anyone has tried doing that assignment what I have given last week?
Yeah, I tried in Workbench, but I think some problem is there. So I'll try to install this SQL and then I'll try.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyone else tried?
Arpita tried on Notepad, like on text
You have
note.
tried on Notepad, right? You
Uh,
can.
But
You
I'm not
can-
able to download even Workbench or SQL, nothing. Like today, even I was trying to install Workbench, even because that another one which you gave was not getting installed, and nothing is
What
working.
is your operating system?
Yes.
iOS. So I'm not sure whether you can able to do it or not.
One
You
few.
can try with online editor like W3 School and all. There you can practice.
Yes, but they have their own queries, right? I cannot add mine. Is that I
Yeah,
can do?
but even though you are not able, just practice whatever the data they have, right? Like they will be having some default tables and all. Use that tables and try to do that. Like
Yeah,
try to
that I'm
you
doing. That I'm doing.
practice the all the functions.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay.
Yes, we
Okay.
can practice on that, but it will not update.
Update, right? That's what I'm
Update and deletion is not, we cannot do.
Update and deletion, that's fine, but update and deletion you can if you are not able to install any, can't you try Postgres if you are not able to do SQL server, MySQL?
What's that?
Which
Arpita?
one?
I missed.
Postgres you can try.
POSTGRESS.
Yeah, Postgres, POSTGRES. It's
GRE.
open source, you can try that.
Okay, I'll try
And
that.
it's not that much complicated. MySQL is quite complicated. It has some dependencies there, but Postgres doesn't need any dependency. You can try that.
Okay.
Perfect. Thank you, Arpita.
Okay. And if you have any doubt on installations, if anyone is spacing, put it in the screenshot in the group. Let me see if I can help you, Anibat.
Okay,
Sure.
if we need any help from you, then can we post in group only?
Yeah, you can put it in the group.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Arpita.
Okay. Okay, fine.
Thank you, Arpita.
Let's see you after vacation. Okay.
Okay.
Thank
Okay.
you. I'll be
Thank you,
sharing some
Arpita.
assignment probably in weekend. So I'll be sharing it. You guys can do it.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Arpita.
Okay,
Happy
thank you.
vacation.
Bye
Happy New
bye.
Year, Arpita.
Thank you. Enjoy
Same
your
to you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye bye.